Hayes Entertainment exclusive.
This is the hottest place for big name interviews in Vancouver.
Listen to it. Put it loud.
With Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Yep.
Bobble and play here in this tight checking game. Schmiemann, he'll carry in, he'll drive wide, stop on the wall, flip it to the middle, Stankoven shoots, score! Stankoven ties it, what a shot, ripped it upstairs, he has 20 on the season.
The kid can shoot, John, the kid can shoot. Stankoven, quick release from the high slot as Blazers are able to keep the puck in on the clearing attempt by the Royals. And boy, Stankoven for a 16-year-old does this.
Dump it back in and check back on side. Here comes the start of that line that got it going in that period. Semenoff, Bankier, and Keith are going to come out there. Look at this, freed up in front. Stankoven scores! Now Stankoven, one-timer, bad save there by Ivanov, kept alive. Stankoven gets it back in traffic, tight checking here. Sopatic will control. He got Schultz shaken up. He'll stay in the play. Here's Pillar, dishing, Stankoven scores! Jostling in the face-off circle here. Remember, the Royals used that timeout, right, already. Here's the pass in front of us. Stop a tick, side of the go, wrap around, score! Is it Stankoven again? I think it's Stankoven again. A wraparound, the Blazer rookie has 4. And the Blazers go up 5-3.
What a game for Logan, Stankoven, and this young group of players with the Blazers. 2:37 left in the game. Kluson put out with the young guys, and they get the job done. It was the wraparound initially by Sopatic. All 3 players there, Stankoven, Semenoff, are there.
Hello?
Hey, Logan, we got you now.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, guys. Hey, did you hear what I said? I'm sorry for all the problems and trying to get you on here. But
Oh, not a problem. No, it's all good.
how you doing right now?
Yeah, good. Just chilling out. I was actually down in Vancouver this past week for training and stuff. So is that where you guys are based out of?
Yeah, we're outside of Coquitlam, but yeah, Vancouver, basically.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just back up in Kamloops for the weekend to see my family. So
Right on. It must be nice playing your hometown, eh?
yeah, I'm pretty fortunate having that. I was really lucky to get drafted by the Blazers. So I've enjoyed it so far, but hopefully things can kind of get back to normal.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's kind of waiting for that, us included. Like we miss hockey big time. We come out and watch tons of WHL games because that's the best hockey around for sure.
Yeah.
This season alone, I mean, you guys had a stacked team. Like you guys would have went far with Zeri and Franklin, Centazzo and Pilar, Zabransky, Schmiemann. I mean, yourself. You guys had a stacked team, and your goaltending was unreal. So you guys would have been projected to go pretty far. How do you feel about the season being ended short?
It was too bad the way it ended. I think, I think our team as a whole kind of knew, we had a chance at really, really going far in playoffs, and it was just, not the ending that we all wanted to see, but it's almost one of those things that you kind of have to, put behind you and move on to, hopefully this season coming up. And luckily for me, it was my first season, so I've, a couple more seasons obviously left in the WHL. So yeah, like I said, you just kind of have to put it behind you and, focus on what you can do to be ready for this upcoming season.
For sure. And you being a top prospect in the Nhl Draft for 2021, How do you feel about that, and how do you feel you're going to push yourself every day to achieve that goal?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to kind of be mentioned within, maybe being potentially drafted next season. There's lots of things that go into it, whether it's, on ice training, off ice training, cardio, conditioning, but, whether it's shooting pucks or whatever, but I try to do as much as I can. Obviously it's tough right now with a lot of the rinks shut down, but, I'm just trying to get ice as much as I can. And then obviously, I want to stay in shape by training or going to the gym. So, just hopefully things can get back to normal here so we can move on with our lives.
What's your favorite meal, bud?
Pre-game or just in general?
Both.
Probably just, I'll do my pre-game first. Pre-game would probably be probably like rice and chicken or rice and fish. That's probably my go-to. Used to be more pasta with chicken or rice with chicken, but I moved more to rice and fish or with some steamed veggies. So, and then just in general, it'd probably have to be a good slice of pizza or either tacos or sushi. I mean, there's lots of good food out there. So my favorite two are probably tacos or sushi.
Good choice.
Yeah.
You're BC Major Midget League record holder with 49 goals in 38 games. How does it feel to hold that record? I mean, that's a pretty big accomplishment, and also being number 5 overall pick in the WHL draft, that must be a huge accomplishment for yourself.
Yeah, it was a fun season last year. I think it took me a little bit to get going. As making that jump from Bantam to Major Midget, but overall the season went really well. I think it was one of the best years our Thompson Blazers Major Midget team has had in about like 10-15 years. So it's pretty cool to make the playoffs, and obviously we didn't get past the first round, but overall it was a fun season, and I just kind of took what I learned from playing Major Midget and brought it onto the season in the WHL.
For sure, that's awesome. And I'd like to talk to you about your U17 with Canada. How does it feel to represent your country?
That was it was a pretty cool moment. Not many kids get that opportunity. So when I got that call to, represent Canada at the U17s back in November, it was pretty special. And, our team ended up losing in the quarterfinals, but just as a whole, I learned so much from that tournament, and, how to act on and off the ice, and, what I could take from that tournament and, move on going into, maybe getting invited to hopefully, future Team Canada camps or events, just little things that I really wanted to take away and add to my game. So hopefully I can get asked one day again to wear the maple leaf.
That's awesome. And every team kind of has that one guy that's kind of like that pump-up guy in the dressing room. He might not be the best player, but he's that guy that's a team guy. Who's that?
That's him on our team.
Who's that guy for you?
That's actually a hard question. There's a lot of the guys on my team are kind of like that, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be Riley Appelt or a guy like Zane Franklin, our captain. They're both awesome guys on and off the ice. They're obviously vets in our lineup, but they were great to me and us rookies. So, I think they did a great job of getting us ready for each and every game, whether we're playing, the top team in the league or one of the bottom teams. Didn't really matter. We all tried to bring the same mindset of, wanting to win every single game. So I think they did a great job of that.
Okay. Who do you wish was watching you perform every game?
Probably have to say Sidney Crosby.
Well, yeah, of course. I wish he was watching me play beer league too.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby or Connor McDavid.
Oh yeah.
Or who would you say you mirror your game to?
There's certain guys I like in particular that I like to watch, but guys like Crosby or McDavid, they're just so much fun to watch. But if I had to choose a couple of guys that I like to emulate my game after, it'd probably be a guy like Braden Point or Cole Caulfield. They're
we like Cole.
Pardon me?
We like Cole. We met him a few times here for a couple autographs, and at the draft we met him as well.
Yeah, he's not the biggest guy. You know, they're both not very big, but
He's like me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not the biggest guy either, so I like to, you know, kind of emulate my game after them. You know, they both have great shots and high hockey IQ, so it's pretty cool to watch them play, and you know, it's cool to see them have success.
I mean, you growing up in Kamloops and stuff, you must have looked up to the Blazers, and so being drafted by them and your hometown team must have meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it was really special to be drafted by Kamloops. Not every day, you know, a kid gets to play for his hometown junior team. So it was pretty cool, you know, on draft day that I got the phone call by the Blazers to you know, have that opportunity to, you know, play with them for the coming years down the road. So it was really cool, and I'm just looking forward to what the future holds.
I know a bunch of the NHL greats own the Kamloops Blazers, like Dale Sador and Gimla, and
I don't know. Are they as good as they sound every interview?
Yeah, they're great guys. I don't know too many of them personally. I know Daryl helped coach for part of last season, but also I did some work with Shane Doan, and both guys are great, down to earth human beings, and you know, I think I know Shane a little bit better than I know Daryl, but they're both great guys, and always make you feel welcome, no matter if you're on the team or if you're just, you know, a fan in general. So it's pretty cool to see them, you know, come back and help the guys today playing for the Blazers.
What's your favorite team? Any sport?
I mean, I don't watch many other sports besides hockey, so I'd probably have to
Good Canadian kid.
Montreal or Pittsburgh are my two favorite teams.
Yeah, good Canadian kid.
Yeah, for sure.
you got any pregame rituals?
I'm not too superstitious, but I like to stick handle and roll out before games. I usually try and get to the rink about 2 hours, 15 minutes before a game. So I try to get there, get my warm-up gear on, and then I try to take my stick right away. And then from there, I just either go play sewer with the boys or kick the ball around, and then also roll out and obviously stick handle. I'm not too superstitious, but those are probably my pregame rituals, I guess.
Right on. I know in Kamloops, hockey's obviously a big thing, but so is lacrosse. Did you ever play lacrosse?
Yeah, I did when I was younger. I played for a couple of years just for the minor lacrosse team here called the Rattlers. So, yeah, I really enjoyed playing lacrosse when I was younger, but it almost came to a point where I kind of had to choose between whether I wanted to, stick with lacrosse or keep playing hockey. So I think it was the right move to choose to stick on the path of playing hockey.
Yeah, that's my next question was, if you weren't playing hockey, what would you be doing?
It'd probably be playing lacrosse, or either maybe playing tennis or even golf. I don't know. It's
Hey, you ever
hard
want to go golfing, man? You're in Vancouver. I'll take you golfing.
Yeah, for sure. I actually have a membership here at Sun Rivers Golf Course. It's called Bighorn Golf Course. So it's a pretty nice golf course. But
next time you come down here and it's sunny, I'll take you golfing on me.
Yeah, for sure. What course?
You pick, man. I don't care.
Oh, I know. I mean, I don't know Vancouver too well. So.
I know, and I only like to golf the same course that I can win at.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll let you pick
the two courses.
I always like Eagle Quest in Surrey. It's only a par 4, but
yeah,
it's easy enough for me. I don't have all that muscle. I'm only like 5'5", like 130 pounds. So
yeah,
I don't have that muscle to drive the lane. Par 4 is long enough for me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not the greatest golfer either, but it's always fun.
It's all about the fun, man. You get out there. I consider it as I don't lose a ball per hole. As long as if I don't lose a ball per hole, that's a good hole.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not even joking. I have to go there with enough balls to get me like through the round, like 32.
Yeah, it sucks losing balls, but maybe sometimes you have to take a break and go ball hunting.
You come down here and play golf with me, I'll take you to Westwood Plateau. It's one of the best courses in town.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
What qualities make a good teammate and a good team captain?
Qualities for a captain, I probably have to say first off, the commitment and dedication. Obviously, you have to have the heart and commitment to love the game. If you don't love the game, it's probably not your type of sport. It takes lots of time and dedication to enjoy playing the game, and part of that also helps you to keep motivated and wanting to get better each and every day. And then also just being a good teammate, and if you see a guy that's down or isn't having the greatest game, you have to you kind of have to have the guts to go over to him and say, don't worry about that player, don't worry about that messed up pass. It's something that's it's not easy to do, but you have to do that as the captain. So
hey, who's your favorite coach?
I've had tons over the years, but I'd probably have
it's hard to. Hey, let's go top 3.
Top 3 would probably have to be my current coach right now, Sean Clouston, Tim Preston, who is my spring hockey coach out of Langley, and then it's actually a tough one. I'd probably have to go with Brad Rahella, my bantam prep coach at Yale Hockey Academy. Those are my three favorite coaches that I've probably had over the years.
That's awesome.
Does mom take you to the games or what? Or mom, who takes you to the games every day? Because it's a hard job being the mom or dad that brings.
Yeah, my mom works quite a bit, so it's usually my dad that drops me off at the games because I don't have my license yet, so I can't drive by myself. I have my L, but I was supposed to get my N this week coming up, but they canceled that test. So.
Hey,
yeah, I guess with all this stuff going on, it's hard to get your license even right now.
Yeah, it's too bad, but it is what it is. Just gonna have to wait until things open up.
You get that done and taken care of. It's much funner when you get rid of all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Just curious. When someone comes to you and asks you for your autograph, how do you feel about it?
I'm cool with it. I don't really think too much of it. I mean, if anything, I think it's pretty cool that people come up to me and ask me for my autograph. Like I said, it's not something that you get every day, being your average person. So for someone to come up and ask for your autograph, I have no problem signing whatever memorabilia they have. So
if I send you a 20 stack here in the next week, can you send me a couple pictures for my wall? Look at my wall. I keep it everywhere.
Definitely, I'll sign them.
That's okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, and we appreciate you taking your time today. And
keep on going. Enoch, you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Or I want to keep going.
Sure. If you have more questions, fire away.
As long as you got nowhere to go.
Do you play any fantasy hockey or fantasy football?
I don't play neither, actually. No, I'm not big into fantasy football or hockey, but
do you have a favorite team that you would cheer for in any sport? Yeah, that's that already. I might have asked you that already.
Well, for any sport but hockey, I don't know. I'm a Pats fan, like a Patriots fan, but I don't, like I said, I don't really watch too much baseball or football. But I don't mind the Dodgers. Dodgers are decent.
Do you think Tom Brady's the greatest?
Pardon me?
You think Tom Brady is the greatest? Yeah, I know. I stuttered like an idiot.
It's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's kind of like hockey almost. Like it's a different era. Like things have changed, obviously. Like it's hard to compare Gretzky and Crosby, who's the best. Like
I know.
I've been born watching Tom Brady or Crosby or McDavid, so it's kind of tough to compare that type of hockey.
Have you ever met Crosby?
No, I've never met him.
No.
Have you guys?
No, fuck, I wish.
Yeah.
Out of WHL, who would you say like the 3 top defenders are? Like your shutdown guys that were like, or you just don't want to play against. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, if I had to choose another guy from another team, it'd probably be Bowen Byram. Yeah, he's unbelievable to watch, and I've actually seen him around the gym down in Vancouver, and he seems like a pretty funny guy.
He's a comic for sure.
He's always been good with us, trying to get autographs and stuff. And he signed my jersey, and I got him on my wall over there. He's always nice to us. So is he like that in person, even his teammates?
Oh yeah, I bet. I mean, I don't know him too well, but yeah, he seems like a great personable type of guy. So he's obviously fun to watch. I mean, when I was sitting on the bench and he was out there, he just controls the play. It's crazy. So he's probably one of the hardest guys to play against.
Selfishly, I kind of wanted him to drop to the Canucks.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool for him.
Yeah, selfishly, I wanted him to drop to the Canucks, and I maybe was mad when they announced it at 4. But
yeah, I think Colorado's got a good young core going there and Gerard and
actually, right before we had you on, we were just talking to Sasha Mutala, actually, and we were talking to him and talking to him about their prospect pool. Because I mean, you got Newhook, you got Byram, you got Miner, you got Jost. Like, they got a good crew of young kids that are up and coming that are going to be superstars in that league for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I think they have a great core there. So I think they'll have some good years coming up pretty soon, especially with McKinnon and Ranton, and they're all young guys that are going to do well in the future.
If you had one team that you wanted to get drafted by, who would that be?
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
I don't even. If I had to choose one, I couldn't care less who I got drafted by. But
that's fair.
That's fair. You don't have to answer that.
And you said Bo and Byron. Who are the two other guys that you are tough to play against?
I'd probably have to say. Well, actually, in training camp the past few years, I've had to battle against Montana on Yabuchi, and he's hard to battle.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah, he is tough. So he likes to throw the body around quite a bit. So he's tough to play against. But if I had to choose another guy, it'd probably be Ty Smith from Spokane.
Oh, we like Ty Smith.
Him and Bo and Byron are really similar players in the way they play. So
yeah, we really like Ty Smith too. He's always one of those nice guys. We're there hounding him every time he comes to Vancouver just for an autograph. You know, we like him, and it goes on my wall. It's not like I'm selling stuff. We get him on there. Ty Smith is a great guy. He stops by every time, takes pictures, signs for us, and
yeah, for sure.
Is there a song or that you like gets you pumped up before a game?
I'm not too picky with my music, but I like country after the games. But before games, I'd probably have to go to probably hip hop or a little bit of EDM music or like. I don't know, dance music, I guess. I'm kind of fine with whatever the guys play. I'm not the music guy, but I like a few good hip hop songs before the game. Not slow rap, but more faster rap.
Hey, because this is also a hip hop podcast, so like we've been making music for years. Who's your favorite artist of all time? What's your favorite song too?
Oh, artist? I'd probably have to go with Post Malone or Drake.
Nice.
I mean, obviously they're pretty hard not to like some of the songs they produce.
Is there a favorite song?
I don't know if I have a favorite song with them, but just their albums are so solid. Like I don't think they make a bad song, to be honest.
That last Post Malone album was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Hollywood's Bleeding. It's such a good album.
Yeah, from beginning to end, I listen to it every day during workouts.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Lil Mosey. He's pretty good too. He's got some good albums coming out.
Oh, okay.
Noticed by Lil Mosey is a good song. That's probably one of my favorite songs.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
The other thing is Nash Bamford. He's Kamloops Blazer draft pick as well, and I'm sure you know who he is. His dad, you said you like country music, so his dad obviously is Gord Bamford, big name in country music. Do you have you ever met him?
Yeah, I think I've met him once when when Nash got drafted to the Blazers. We had a prospects camp. I'm pretty sure I met him there. If not, I know I definitely went to one of his concerts this past season. It was kind of our Memorial Cup weekend, and on the Friday night there was Nash Bamford and a couple other country artists came to town and put on like a little concert. So it was cool to have him there. And I think a few of the players, we all got free tickets, obviously. So we went and listened to him, and it was a really good concert.
We're actually trying
That's awesome. We're actually trying to get a hold of Nash too on here. We want to get him on here as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get him on here too, and have Dad and JoJo Mason at the same time because they're all friends. They all do country music together, so we're trying to get them on at the same time too.
Cool. Yeah.
If you had to pick one person that changed your life would that be?
One person. I don't really have one person that changed my life,
Okay,
but one person that definitely played a huge role on where I am today is my dad, and well, both my parents, but especially my dad, just because he's been awesome. Whether it's been taking me to practices at 6 a.m. or driving me all across the country basically for hockey. So it's I'm really fortunate to have him as my dad, and I think in my Bantam second year, I think I was playing down in Abbotsford at Yale Hockey Academy, and he was back in Kamloops, obviously, so I just had to bill it down there. But I think he came to every single game that season. He didn't miss one game, so it was really special to have him in there every game. So, not many dads come to every single game, so it was really special to have him there.
100%. Support's a huge thing for sure.
Yeah.
Is the Memorial Rink still up in Kamloops? Is it still going? I've never played.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Memorial Rink is still open. Yeah, we actually had to practice there a couple times this season, just whether we had concerts going on at our rink this season. But it's an old barn, but the benches are tiny, so it sucks to get on the ice and off the ice.
Oh yeah, we've been there for sure.
Oh yeah, that rink's legend for sure.
Yeah, it's used for. I'm pretty sure it's used for lacrosse in the summer. So
that's how we all know it.
There's almost like 2 feet from the bench to the ice. So it's tough, but
yeah, that's how we know it basically through lacrosse. Because Mike over here plays lacrosse. I just run the beer cooler and the DJ.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. If you had to pick a rap group, if you listen to rap, you said you listen to country music, but what is your best music group ever?
Best music, like
group. I know I tried to say rap group only, but you told me you listen to country as well. So it can be a country group because I know Florida Georgia Line's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good one. There's one, I forget his name, but he's got a couple of good albums and songs. I think one of his songs is Whiskey Glasses. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen, yeah. He's great. He's probably my favorite country artist. He's got some great songs.
You guys met him, right? Yeah, Mike's actually met him before.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Have you ever been to one of his concerts?
No, we saw him at actually Rock and River up in Merritt.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, he's Luke Combs here actually.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite number? Do you get to wear it up there, or what?
Yeah, I have 2 favorite numbers. I used to wear 98 in spring hockey just because no particular reason. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you wear 98 because of Gretzky or McDavid. And I was like, yeah, it had nothing to do with them. It's the only reason I chose 98 was because I couldn't think of any guys in the NHL that wore 98 before. I think Jesse Pugliarvi or whatever came in and he started wearing 98, but I didn't even think of that. So but 98 is just kind of a cool number. No one's really worn that too much. So that's probably one of my favorite numbers, but they don't have that with the Blazers. So I like number 11 just because my cousin used to wear it when he played at Robert Morris University down in Pennsylvania. So
98's a solid choice if you go to the NHL any day, man. I think you're gonna make it there. So that'd be a solid choice. It'd be cool that you're right. I think I can't name anybody else. That's the only person I can think of is Jesse.
Yeah, Pugliarvi's a bum.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy's a plug, man. What a waste of a pick. You got Edmonton waste all their first round picks picking that guy.
Yeah, they've had a lot of first rounder picks over the years. I think a couple of them have turned out to be great. A couple of them haven't been so great. So
yeah, McDavid's exceptional, but Edmonton's had so many chances to be first overall. And
yeah, definitely.
And to rebuild their team. We'd love to have you come play in Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver would be awesome to play in.
You see the young team we got going. Who do you think's going to win Rookie of the Year? Quinn Hughes or Cale Makar?
It's hard to say. Obviously, they're great. Both are great defensemen, but I'd probably have to go with Quinn Hughes.
Yes. Yeah. Not a boy. Not a boy.
Definitely Quinn Hughes, just because he's playing for the Canucks.
Yes.
Gotta cheer for the Canadian team. So
Logan, if you drop to us, man, it would be a dream for you to come here, man. Honest, it would be awesome. We would love to have you.
It'd be amazing if I could play for the Canucks someday.
Oh, that would be awesome. Is there a favorite Canuck player that you have?
I like watching Pettersson and Besser. My favorite to watch. They're just so skilled and both have great shots. So I think it was really, really cool, especially to watch Pettersson come in this season and just kind of like work his magic. It's crazy. And some of the things he pulls off, he's just so skilled. Those European guys, it's crazy.
I know. I love my good Canadian kids, but the Pettersson is special. He's something.
Sure.
He's something different. An alien, just like he says. Yeah. So, do you like Gatorade? Is that what you guys drink? What do you guys drink after the game?
After the game,
in beer league, I want to have a drink.
Yeah, after the game, we usually we have our trainer like puts out like a carton of Gatorade for before, and it's pretty big carton. So usually guys don't finish it. So there's quite a bit after the game as well. But depends on if we have. So if we just have one game on the weekend, or like we don't play back-to-back nights, then we'll have like a small training session after. So usually guys will have some Gatorade, and then once everything's done, our workout and stretch and everything, then they'll have protein or whatever. But I guess it's all based on personal preferences. So every guy's different.
So I just want to thank you again for coming on. I'm kind of out of questions, but definitely going to give you a thank you message as soon as we hang up here. And we appreciate you coming on and giving me some time, man. Yeah, you're going to be a superstar, and I got you first. You know, we got you on the podcast early. When you're going to be a superstar forever, man.
I hope so. That'd be awesome one day. But yeah, thanks for the invite, and thanks for having me on.
Can we
Yeah, Logan, we really appreciate your time, man. Like, honestly, you took your time in your day to help us out here, and we're just starting out, and we couldn't be happier to have you on here. And we wish you best of luck in your future in your hockey career, and you're gonna make it somewhere, bud. Take care.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, bye.